Well, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Winging It Down Under.
In this trip we hook up, we leave our camp at Mossman Golf Club, go back over the range, take a pit stop at Palmer River Roadhouse and make it all the way up to our destination, Cooktown.
G'day everyone. Today we're off to Cooktown and this has been our destination for 2024. I've never been further than the Daintree, so I'm very excited to go further north in uncharted territory for me anyway.
Yeah, it should be very interesting. I haven't been there for about 30 plus years, maybe more.
Yeah, it'll be all different for you.
All different for me as well. So yeah.
So we've done all the hookup. I've just got to check the lights.
Yep.
And we'll be off.
Like a bride's nightie.
Something like that.
So we're on the road up to Mount Malloy, and a while back I bought this scan gauge 3, which is really good because I can keep an eye on my pyro temperatures, which is your exhaust gas temperatures. I can keep an eye on my transmission temperatures, my oil temperature, my coolant temperature, and I can just drive the car accordingly and keep the temperatures, pretty much down to a minimum, and not load up the transmission or the engine too much. So it's actually quite a steep road, windy and steep. You can't go fast anyway, but it's just good being able to keep an eye on how everything's going temperature wise. I like that stuff.
So what is the temperature? The transmission?
So the transmission is 106. It normally sits on around 95, 96 if we're just even without the caravan on the back, and so it's only going up around about 10 degrees, which is pretty good towing up a mountain. And we're maximum weight. We're 6 ton, so that's all we can carry in this vehicle. So we're up to 6 ton, and
what's the vehicle?
The vehicle's a Ford Ranger bi-turbo, and our oil temperature it's just gone up around 110, 111. It'll go down now straight away, which it has, and the water temperature's about 99. So it only goes up probably at most 10 degrees towing up around the mountain. So it's pretty good, but it's good being able to keep an eye on all that stuff so that you don't keep going, because even though those temperatures move around 10 degrees, if you look at your actual gauge, which my gauge is working fine, but it doesn't move. Like, your gauge is basically an indicator of when it's when it gets to a point where it's hot, you've already destroyed something.
Yeah, when it's actually already shit itself.
Yeah.
I think we're just about up the top now.
I think we are.
Well, we've left the rainforest, all that lush green farmlands and rainforest, and it's dry, grassy Australian bushland now.
It's the country's changed completely. It's all like brown and dry looking now, whereas everywhere else we've been has been really rainforesty and green, and everything's been green.
It seemed to just happen all of a sudden.
Yeah,
just went round the corner and...
Yeah, we got off the mountain road, coming up the mountain, and as soon as we got down on the flat area,
it's just gone all dry and crispy.
Yeah.
There's a fair bit of smoke in the air around here.
New fires. Oh look, there's a fire there.
Yeah. Oh, right there.
That's the side of the road.
Right there. Jeez. That's not good, and it's quite windy today as well.
Yeah, not a good day for a fire.
Yummy's on his best birdie behaviour today. He hasn't made a sound. Been a very good boy.
we're having a pit stop at the Palmer River Roadhouse. This is a little room, I guess it's like a type of museum in here. It's the old bar outside. Having a pit stop at the Palmer River Roadhouse, built in 1970. $8 for...
Here's our $8 coffees.
Oh wow. We're in Cooktown.
Yep, it's a bit overcast.
Made it.
But it's, yep, we're here. So
We're going to have a bit of a walk around. We've found a place to camp for 3 nights.
yep. Snuck the caravan into the last little spot left.
Squeezed her in. So I think there's a lot to see around here. There's a lot of history about Captain Cook and stuff like that. There's the famous Captain James Cook. He left nothing unattempted. So Captain Cook came in here, sailed his ship in here, and then got stuck for 45 days. At this spot, on the 24th of October 1873, the vessel Leichhardt discharged its cargo of government officials, miners, horses and supplies for the trek to the Palmer River. This was the start of the famous Palmer River Gold Rush and the birth of the port of Cooktown. Miners from all around the world, numbering in the tens of thousands, established Cooktown as one of Queensland's most prosperous towns and the state's second busiest port. This statue represents a typical miner on his way to the goldfields in the 1870s. By 1878 there were 18,000 Chinese on the Palmer, where they outnumbered the Europeans about 4-1. They faced starvation, prejudice and attacks by local Aboriginal clans. More gold history. Oh, we've found a huge mango tree with a lot of mangoes. A lot of mangoes on. Not quite picking season yet, though. Are you croc spotting, Steve?
Yeah.
See any?
No.
That's probably a good thing. The Queen's Steps were built in 1970 to allow her to safely disembark her vessel in Cooktown. The Queen's ship, the Britannia, remained anchored offshore. The Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh, accompanied by Princess Anne, came ashore in the royal barge to officially open the Cooktown Museum. And I think it's beer o'clock now, Steve.
I think it is beer o'clock,
We've
definitely.
done our walk. How exciting! We're going to Black Mountain and the Lion's Den.
Yep. And this morning's coffee is bloody lovely.
We're a bit obsessed with coffee. But that's always our little treat.
That's right.
We don't drink a lot of alcohol, so we go hard on coffee instead. Anyway, should be a really good day. So 260 million years ago, a mass of molten rock magma
slowly solidified deep below the Earth's surface, forming a body of hard granite rock. The top of the fractured granite was gradually exposed. Water penetrated through the network of fractures, and chemical reactions reduced the hard minerals to soft clay. So these clays were easily removed by erosion, leaving behind isolated rectangular blocks. The solid granite core of the mountain now lies beneath a layer of jumbled boulders. Many local stories tell of people, as well as horses and whole mobs of cattle, disappearing into the labyrinth of rocks, never to be seen again. Beneath the outer boulders lies a maze of passages and chambers. Oh, have a look at this. There have been numerous reported sightings of the Queensland tiger, allegedly a resident of the mountain. This animal has been blamed for the death and mauling of cattle in the Cooktown area. The tiger is described as a large striped cat closely resembling the marsupial lion, which inhabited Queensland until about 20,000 years ago. Well, here we are at the Lion's Den Hotel. Look at this place.
There's all bras and hats and all sorts of things hanging on the roof before they're all gone.
Yeah. I wonder why it's called the Lion's Den.
What's a drink, honey?
Yep, I'll have a good old shardy. So this hotel was established 1887. The origin of the name. The first version is that a young stowaway named Daniel, looking for work, left his ship at Cooktown and found a job in a local tin mine. Upon seeing Daniel standing in the opening of the mine tunnel, the mine owner characterised him as Daniel in the Lion's Den. The name took to the mine and later the pub. The other version is, according to the family of the original owner, the hotel was named after an inn of the same name in Devon, England. So there you go. How's your beer, Steve?
Bloody good.
Cheers.
Cold.
We're at the Lion's Den.
Yep. Taken a while to get here, but we're here.
Yep. This is the little museum. So there must have been a tin mine near here.
Yeah. I remember all the snakes in the bottles.
Oh yeah. That's always yucky, isn't it? Snakes in bottles. Can't believe we're at the Lion's Den, Steve.
We're here.
No Wi-Fi, talk to each other like it's 1993. The signatures that adorn the wall of the Lion's Den stem from an early tradition begun in the early mining days. The hotel was frequented for many years by miners working at the various tin mines around the area. Some miners began leaving their pay packets at the public house and writing how much money they had spent or still had upon the wall. The amount was written and recorded for the next time they returned to the pub, and in turn each miner knew how much money they had to spend while on the premises.
Drunk yours, honey. Nearly.
Yeah, I don't muck around. So last year, this pub on I think it's the 18th of December 2023, got flooded, and there's a flood marker up there just above Daniel's Diner, bloody good Tucker sign, and that's how far up the water went. Apparently the owner and her 3 dogs were stuck on the roof up there, had to be rescued by helicopters.
Just looking at all the
stickers.
all the different stickers.
Yeah.
People have been
So
here.
the reason why there's no bras and all that,
Yeah.
like you said last time you were here like 40 years ago,
Yeah.
there were bras and
Yeah. All over
the floods would have washed them out, Steve.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
The floods
Yeah.
would have just destroyed.
Yeah, 'cause there was stuff
They've had to
hanging everywhere.
rebuild in here. They've had to rebuild a new kitchen and all that. So, well, we've had our day at Black Mountain and the Lion's Den.
Had a beer there.
Had a drinky there, and now we've come up to the lookout at just where Cooktown is. Okay, we'll go and have a look at the view at the lookout. It's an amazing view up here. You can, it's a 360-degree view of the ocean and then Cooktown and the river. Some amazing view. So Captain James Cook came up here trying to work out how to get out of here. You've got all those sandy shoals and
Yeah, you can see them.
reefs out there. So he came up here and just to check out how the hell he was going to get out. So this is a little bit out of Captain Cook's journal. 19th of June 1770. This afternoon I went upon one of the highest hills over the harbour, from which I had a perfect view of the inlet or river and adjacent country, which afforded but a very indifferent prospect. The lowlands near the river is all overrun with mangroves, among which the salt water flows every tide, and the high land appeared to be barren and stony. And that was out of Captain Cook's journal. 19th of June 1770. There's a cute little lighthouse up here as well. The same sort of lighthouse that we saw at Port Douglas. So we've just found ourselves at Cooktown Botanical Gardens, and it's a lovely cool little oasis here, and you can hear the yellow orioles in the background.
I love the sound they make.
Yeah, they make a beautiful sound.
Ah, Dina, over here, freshwater corkwood tree.
A what?
We saw that cork tree down at Tenterfield.
Oh,
There's a freshwater mangrove.
there's another cork tree. Way different. It's a long skinny one.
Yeah,
Way different to the one we saw at Tenterfield. So there are warning signs that you should be wary of crocodiles, but I think that's near the shoreline. It's a really nice little garden, botanical garden.
if you're a botanist and really into plants, this would be a magnificent place to spend probably an hour or so, or a couple of hours walking around here looking at all the
Yep.
plants. It's really nice. Nicely
that
done.
Looks like a bunya tree, a bunya pine tree.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it is.
you're onto it.
That's a bunya pine. I didn't realise they grew this far north.
Yeah. Thought they had to be in colder areas.
Yep. It's an ancient tree that was a food plant for the dinosaurs. So past this gate is Finch Bay and Cherry Tree Bay, that's where you've got to watch out for the crocs there. But see this fence line, this fence here, they've got this all fenced in because of the
Feral pigs, yeah.
feral pigs. They've fenced it in so no feral animals can come in here.
Good idea.
Oh, well, you have to do what you have to do.
Hey, it's enough of that.
You've gone up to smell the flowers.
Well, I just had a...
That's what you do when you're retired. You stop to smell the flowers. That's what you do. Have a look at these. They look like little miniature pineapples.
Well, I think they are pineapples, aren't they?
They are, I don't know. There's heaps of them.
Yeah, I think they are pineapples.
Well, that's a wrap up for another video. We're coming to you from Cooktown. So anyway, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one. See you later.
See ya.
Don't miss our next video, where we take a drive from Cooktown along the legendary Bloomfield track through Cape Tribulation right down to Daintree. Along the way, we encounter numerous road repairs and witness the aftermath and landslips caused by Cyclone Jasper back in December 2023.